What is a landing page? Well, obviously it's a website page on the internet, but a landing page differs from a normal website page in one very significant way. And that is that a landing page is strategically and psychologically designed to get your visitor to take a single predetermined action. Right? There is one thing that you want your visitor to do, and the whole page is designed to get them to do that one thing. And because landing pages are designed to get your prospect to do this single thing, the page will often not have the usual navigation links that you see at the top and the bottom of a normal website. So there is no navigation on a landing page, which means that there are no links to take the visitor to other pages. So, whereas on a normal website you would have links like About Us or an Our Services link, and when someone clicks links like that, they leave the page and they go to another page on your website. Landing pages don't have any navigation links like that. Now, why is that? What's the thinking behind this? Studies show us that over 90% of web traffic leaves your website after the first page, maybe the second. That means that if you don't get your visitor to take the action that you want them to take on the first page they hit, there is a strong chance that you will lose them forever. And what makes that even worse is that another study has shown us categorically that the vast majority of people will never return to a website once they have visited it once. So they leave your page and they're gone forever. So, landing pages are designed to prompt an immediate, specific action from the visitor. Other navigation links would simply distract the user from what you actually want them to do. So, for that reason, the only link a landing page will have, the only thing that your visitor can click, will be what we call the call to action button, sometimes called the CTA button. So, let's talk about the call to action button. This is the button on a page which draws the visitor to make some kind of commitment to you. Now that they've read through the content of the landing page, the call to action button brings them to a point of decision, and the text in the button will describe what that action is. So, in short, the big idea on a landing page is to give the visitor only two options. Either they take the action that you are inviting by clicking the button, or they close the page and leave. Now, why should you as a real estate agent have a landing page or landing pages? What would you use them for? Well, I hope you're concentrating because I'm about to teach you something really valuable. There are three basic types of landing pages that I think you've got to have in your business as a real estate agent, and all three are designed to generate leads for you. The first type of landing page is to generate seller leads. And the most common type of landing page for that purpose is one on which the call to action is for the visitor to request a valuation of their property. So normally the page is very simple. It has a bold headline saying something like, "How much is your home worth?" A beautiful image in the background, and then there is a form field into which they type their physical address and click the button that says, "Get your valuation now," or something like that. So that's the first type of landing page, a seller lead generating page. And as I said, the most common form of that is a valuation request form. The second type of landing page that I think you should have is designed to generate buyer leads. On this kind of landing page, the action that you want the visitor to take might be to enter their email address in exchange for something of value, something that a buyer would find valuable, like an area report. Did you know that research by Google has shown that the most common thing buyers search for is area information? So information about schools and all of that kind of thing. So you could put together a report like that for your area and use it as what we call a lead magnet on a page like this. So in that case, the landing page is designed simply to build and maintain a database of active buyers in the area. And you would then use that list to market your listings to. Another example of what agents use as their free giveaway, their lead magnet on pages like that, is a home buyer's guide, a little PDF that you've put together giving first-time home buyers advice on what to do and what not to do when shopping for a new home. Okay, so you have something valuable that you offer them for free. If they want to download it, they have to click the little call to action button, download your free area guide now or something, and when they click that, they are required to enter their email address, which is obviously what you want because now you can put them on a list and begin communicating with them. Okay, so that's the second type of landing page, a general buyer lead generating page that helps you build a database of buyers. But there is one more kind of landing page, which is massively powerful to get you both buyers and sellers. And these are pages I strongly recommend you have. These are separate, stand-alone pages for each of your listings. So every time you get a sole mandate, part of your marketing plan for that home is to build a beautiful, dedicated landing page which showcases that property like nothing else can. And I think there should be some kind of 3D tour, like a Matterport space, embedded in that page. And the 3D tour obviously then goes together with a lot of photographs, all the information about the property, and maybe a video of you welcoming the visitor to the home and briefly describing it, and then pointing them to the call to action button below. On these kinds of listing-specific landing pages, your call to action button would be for the visitor to request a viewing. So that the button might say, book a private viewing now, or view this home. Now, please listen carefully to me. This is very important. Why do I believe that this third kind of landing page, these listing-specific landing pages, are so powerful? Well, there are two reasons. It's not just to be able to give prospective buyers an incredible user experience and then request a viewing, which is of course good because these pages can generate high quality leads for you, buyer leads. But the second reason is that this service gives you something tremendously unique in the industry to offer sellers. So it's a listing tool. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, if you list your home with me, one of the things that we're going to do is build a standalone landing page to display your beautiful home in all its glory with a 3D virtual tour embedded into it, with a welcome message by me, and everything that potential buyers and sellers would want to see. And in that way, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, your home is not going to get lost in a long list of properties on some website somewhere, because this page, where we're going to be sending buyers to, is just for your home. Where can I sign? It is an incredibly powerful listing tool, and it gives you something that will make you genuinely unique in the market, because hardly any agents are doing this. So I think with the power of technology available to you, which allows you to have so much stuff just being done for you in the background, including generating buyer and seller leads for you, and with more and more people using the internet to find an agent or to find a property, landing pages are one of the primary ways to capture all of that potential. So all of this then leads us to a very important question, which I know is on your mind. That is, how do we drive traffic to our pages? Obviously, once you've got these pages built, they are of absolutely no use to you unless people are clicking a link somewhere and actually landing on your landing pages so that they can respond. Well, that's what our next video is going to be on.